Okay guys, I'm back and I'm still outside. So now I've got my paper here and we are going to draw the grid on the paper. Again, we're going to start right where the inch starts, not on the edge of the paper, okay? I mean, not on the edge of the ruler. So we're going to line it up, okay? And instead of going every 1 inch like we did before, we're going to go every 2 inches because we want to double this picture, okay? So it's going to go 2, 4, 6, move it, let me line up my 6 again, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay, so we're going to do that again, and we're going to make 3 sets of marks that are 2 inches in between each other. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it down here and I'm going to do it again. And when we draw this, we're going to make our lines go all the way and touch the edge of the paper. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see that. Okay, there we go. 2 inches. Okay, alright. So now I'm going to turn my ruler into my paper. And I have got these 3 marks right here that I'm going to line my ruler up. Make sure that that's a straight line, and I know that's going to be a straight line because they're all 2 inches. I'm going to go to the next one. Make it go all the way across the page. Making sure my ruler is lined up straight, and I'm holding it, and I'm going to put my pencil right up to the edge of the ruler. I'm going to line it up with the edge of the ruler. I'm going to make it go right across. Okay. So I'm going to do this one. I know you can't see the whole paper, but that's okay. I promise. It's going to be a grid whenever we get done with it. So line it up. And you've got to be precise, guys, with this. This cannot be something you just guess at. Because if it messes up, then, and the grid is messed up, then your picture will be messed up and it will become distorted. Okay, so this is what my paper looks like right now. Okay, so now we're going to do the top edge. Okay, so I'm going to do my grid again. Let's start it all the way across, and I'm going to do 2 inches. 2, 4. You guys know how to count by 2s. 6, 8, 10. And the edge of this should be 12. Okay, so the edge is 12. Okay, it's a little bit less than 12, but that's okay. Do the same thing here. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. Oops. See? Oh, I don't even have an eraser. Oh, I'm just going to scratch that up. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes out here, guys. Okay. So then, same thing. If my ruler is not long enough, because my ruler is not going to be long enough, because this paper is 12 by 18, I am going to, it's good because I've got these lines that I can use to line up my ruler to make a straight line. So I'm just going to make my line as far as I can go, okay? And then I'm going to push it up, and I'm going to put my ruler, and I'm going to line it up again. And I've got that other little line. And then I'm going to draw it again. And even if it messes up just a teeny bit, it's totally okay. I'm going to move it this way because it's going to be easier on the board that I'm drawing on. Okay. Sorry about that. I know that's distracting. People around my neighborhood like to make really loud noises with their vehicles for some reason. Okay, so now I've got my grid, right? And then here's my gridded picture. So this is a 1-inch grid, and this is a 2-inch grid. So now we're going to count. So there's 5 boxes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long ways. Okay. So on my paper, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I know right now I don't need this line. Look. I don't need this group of boxes. So I'm just going to stretch those out. Okay. So I've got 5 going down, and then I need 7 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need one more. So now I'm going to have to go back. No big deal. And I'm going to draw one more box. Remember, I'm going to line up this line with this line here. And I'm going to make those little marks again, just like I did before. Do one more. Well, my hand can hold on to the ruler. And then I'm going to draw my line. So then I have enough boxes to finish. Okay, so I don't need any of this up here, so I'm just going to scratch it out. Okay, so then I've got my grid. I'm going to turn my paper the way that this picture looks. And then what I'm going to do, it's so easy, guys, okay? I'm going to draw from square to square, exactly what I see in that square. So with this second one, I'm going to push this over a little bit. Okay. So in the second one, I see a little bit of her hood, and it's about halfway down on this square, and it's about halfway down on this square. So when I go to draw it, that's what I'm going to draw. I'm going to look at where that line starts, and I'm going to draw it in, okay? And then I'm going to go to the next square. And I'm going to follow that line. And if I look at this, it kind of goes up, and then it goes straight, and then it comes back down a little bit. So it's going to go up, and then it's going to go straight, and then it's going to come down just a little bit. Okay? And then I'm going to move over. So we've got this square, I'm going to move over this square, and this is where the end of her hood is. So I'm going to draw down. And it looks like that's about where it ends on here, so I'm going to make it end about right there. And then you just transfer square by square. So now I've got the top of her hood already drawn. Okay? Alright,